When you're a self-employed artist, one of the biggest challenges is figuring out how to sell your work, and that often means figuring out which products you want to stock. My main products have always been prints and vinyl stickers. I sell those on my website, and at shows like the Calgary Expo, the Banff Christmas Market, but I also wholesale them to places like the Calgary Zoo, Toronto Zoo, Discovery Wildlife Park, and a couple of stores here in Canmore. Another part of my business is licensing. When a company wants to rent my work, basically, for a 3-year contract or longer if it goes well for both of us, they will pay me royalties on using my work on their products. So I have my artwork on things like diamond art kits, t-shirts, decals for phones and devices, magnets, coasters, calendars. This allows me to have my work on a wider range of products without having to pay for it all myself or manufacture it. Because frankly, I don't have the bandwidth, resources, or space to manage a ton of products. But occasionally, I'll try something new. A couple of years ago at the Banff Christmas Market, a fellow vendor introduced me to some really nice tote bags that she got from Art of Wear in Montreal. It's a point of pride for me that the products that I stock and sell are all made in Canada and are of excellent quality, because I don't want somebody coming back to me later and saying, hey, that thing I bought from you fell apart. The first 2 images that I ordered on tote bags were 2 of my most popular prints and ones that have done well in licensing. The first one I got was my Smiling Tiger tote bag, and it's printed on both sides, wraps all the way around, really great quality. I was super thrilled about these. It basically looks like a canvas print on a tote bag. And the other was my otter print. This one is very popular as well. Goes all the way around. Stitching is great quality. I debuted those at the Calgary Expo that year, and then later in October, in preparation for the Banff Christmas Market, I decided to bring in my Christmas bear. This one has been popular as well, and I even sold a few of these at the Calgary Expo in the spring. Just happened to bring them with me, even though I didn't think I'd sell any. Even out of season, they sold well. But at all 3 of these events, I got the same question. When are you going to put the Highland Cow on a tote bag? The problem with the Highland Cow on a tote bag, because I did try, it was a very popular painting, is that on a bag like this, the horns would stick off the side. And when the horns stick off, what's the point of having it there? Now, if I wanted to include the horns, I had to shrink it down so the head was about this big. Actually, the head would have been even smaller. And when I lose connection in my style of art, the connection comes from looking at the eyes and the expression, the personality. And the more you shrink down the animal, the less that connection happens. So there was no point in doing that either. So I couldn't make it work. But now that I'm starting to prepare for this year's Banff Christmas Market, I decided I was going to give it one more try and see if I couldn't put the Highland Cow on a tote bag. Well, looking at the Art of Wear website, they do have a larger tote bag, and I figured if people wanted it bad enough, maybe they would get the larger size. So without further ado, direct from Montreal, the first sample. Voilà, le Highland Cow. La Highland Cow? La Vache Highland? Anyway, it is a larger bag, 20 inches wide, 15 inches tall, and 4 inches deep. Same great stitching, same wraparound, and I'm really happy with how this turned out. The print quality is fantastic. Like I said about the other tote bags, it looks like a canvas print that you can carry around. The happy accident is it looks like denim, and for a Highland Cow, I think that's very appropriate. Now comes the business problem. The Banff Christmas Market is a major investment for me. The booth itself costs a fair bit, plus all of the inventory that I have to stock. I have to order it, start ordering it now in the summer. And I have to stock for 4 full long weekends. For prints, stickers, magnets, coasters, I have years of sales data. I know pretty much what I have to bring. And if I sell out of a few things, it'll be close. I don't really have to worry that I'm not going to have enough. But this is brand new. So how many do I order? These are made to order in Montreal, and especially with a large order, it's going to take a couple of months from the day I order until they arrive. So I only have 1 shot to order for the Christmas market, and that's coming up very soon. And I also know that if I place this order and I share it with my subscribers, they're going to be asking, why can't we get one now? And the worst part is, what if it's super popular and then I don't have enough to take with me to the Christmas market? I know that sounds like a strange problem, but it's a double-edged sword. So rather than guess, I'm doing a pre-order. Now here's the offer. This will normally sell at the Christmas market and on my website when it's eventually on there for $45. For the pre-order, I'm going to sell it for $42, plus I'm also going to include a vinyl sticker of a Highland Cow with every purchase. These are a larger size, my most popular sticker, and for every bag you order, you get a vinyl sticker. Also made in Canada, dishwasher safe. The pre-order is only open for 7 days until Sunday, August 16th at noon Mountain Time. And it's only available to Canadian customers. I'll place the production order and I won't be able to place any late orders. And on that date, please allow for 8 weeks before I even get them and can ship them. So we're talking the latter half of October. If they arrive earlier, of course, I will get them out as soon as I possibly can because I'll be preparing for the Banff Christmas Market and I want to get all my shipping out too. One last thing that's important. I'm only ordering the number that have been prepaid through this order and the ones that I'll need for the Banff Christmas Market. Depending on how they do there, then I'll decide whether I bring them back in the new year. So if you want one and you're not coming to the Banff Christmas Market, this will be the only opportunity to order them this year. The pre-order is now live in my online store. All of the details, including shipping, are on the product page in my store on my website, and I'll put a link in the description below. Thank you very much.